Okay, before we get started, if you guys didn't see my last community post, unfortunately for the beginning of this video, there's going to be a bit of time where the mouse is unfortunately highlighted and moving ahead of the cursor, and I do apologize for that. Definitely not intentional, but since I split up recording, luckily the latter half, or the latter bit of the video, shouldn't have that problem. So bear with me, and I hope we have some fun, because I'm ready to see what's going on. Yes, thank you, I will solve the puzzle. Imprison within me. Tails. Nice Sonic reference. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Oh, this is interesting, especially because these are grayed out. So, does that mean, like, we specifically need to fit it in the blue spots? Does that mean these aren't even going to be, like, a part of the word or whatever? Okay, imprison within me. Is it a switchy? Yep, it's a switchy. Okay. Male. You imprison the male in you. Or the male. No, I don't know. Only 2 letters are important in this one. Okay. Okay, so... Meme. That's the answer. Me? Maybe? Maybe it has to be me from all... Oh, imprisoned within me. So the M in E is imprisoned in the word me. Oh my gosh, I hope that's it. No, dang it, okay. I thought that was actually kind of... I thought that was possible, but oh well. Is it... Are you supposed to make all of these me's? Oh, that might... Okay. So, me. Okay. Oh, yeah! Okay! Not sure how I got that, but okay. I'm not gonna complain. Now I gotta remember the voices I did for everybody. As the puzzle was solved, a small click was heard from the double doors. Wait, I'm not doing the... Okay. Cora decided to go forward on her own, huh? Cora? Sorry, but we don't have a lot of time, so I thought... I believe the better idea constitutes proper thanks for opening the aperture leading to our destination. Thanks, girl. No problem, Gula. Precisely about that. We have finished constructing a secondary nickname to better communicate between ourselves. I mean, Gula is pretty... like... short, but okay. I proposed Ula for mine, and it was unanimously accepted as my new designation. Don't be ridiculous. Nobody would oppose to that kind of thing. VD works for me, so I'm going with that. And I'm... Wait, hold on. Tristitia. Okay. And I'm Trist now, which is shorter and better. Judging by your shape, it should have been... Oh my god. Judging by your shape, it should have just been tit. Oh my god. Bia for me. Right back at you, biatch. Okay. As was second nature to her, Superbia flipped the bird. I already said Lux earlier. I think it sounds cute. No nickname here. Ira's short already. Yeah, short for irrelevant. Ira's fist closed tighter. Superbia wasn't making any friends so far. I guess you guys picked Cora for me, then.
Any objections?
Not really. It's fine, too.
My nickname will be Ava from now on. What are we waiting for? Let's go to the crossroads.
With the doors unlocked, the group could enter the crossroads. In reality, it didn't look like much. The side hallways were just long enough to access some bathrooms and half of both sides of the lounging spots surrounding the elevated middle area. Metal plates blocked any attempt to go further down either hall. There were 2 staircases going up higher into the middle of the crossroads. From afar, the 8 of them could see there was a large black wall in place there, but not much else. Everything else was normal. Benches were scattered around, the structure was normal. Except for the metal plates covering large parts of broken walls and ceilings, as well as the debris laying around, everything was normal. Oh? A loud clank echoed from behind. Superbia fell down onto her ass, screaming some profanities.
Are you okay?
Interesting that he'd be the one to ask, given how Superbia treated him just before. Either way, there can't be any harm checking up on them. Maybe? Looking around, Ancora noticed Luxuria wasn't staring at the happenings, but at her instead. Not too far off, Nvidia had his arms crossed, deep in thought. Presented with those options, Ancora...
Oh no! I don't want to be one of those people who only talks to the people I'm interested, but I really want to know what Nvidia has to say.
I also feel like Luxuria, though, why is she paying attention to us at this point in time? I may come back to this. The others uneasily stared at the event, unwilling to lend a hand. Ancora was in much of the same boat, and so was Luxuria right next to her. I think she hit her rabbit ear on the doorframe. Sounds bad. I guess she'll have to be careful due to her height. It's not a problem for us, huh? That makes me think your helmet is strange. In what way? It's the same helmet that the girl who died had.
It's the what now?
Is there supposed to be 2 bear helmets? Maybe it wasn't a bear. Plus, there are many types of bears. Right, maybe a panda helmet. Speaking of which, panda... She thought about it for a few moments. Ancora was also thinking about it. A panda helmet? They were all gray, so there was no way to differentiate them. Remember that list of names and how there was Pandora on it too? That was the 9th name. So, you're telling me Pandora is the one who died? Do you think so? Maybe. I don't know now, but maybe. By this point, Superbia had recovered and joined them all. Interrupted in their talk, Ancora and Luxuria moved alongside the group again. Once Superbia had rejoined the group, the helmets shut down. Oh boy. By now, everyone was getting used to this. It meant me was going to talk to them again. This feels extremely slow, but it's all necessary information I have to communicate to them. Thankfully, I only have to do all of this once. Greetings once more! Make absolutely sure all of you listen closely because this recording is the most important recording you will hear in what's left of your life. Oh boy. Remember Kill Me? The game we're playing in which you have to kill me? I've decided to leave you a way to decide who gets to die. You know, like a democracy. To vote, it's really easy. You just need one of those key cards, 1 per person. Be sure to keep the key cards after you vote because you'll need them later. From now on, I will refer to those as me cards.
Nice. sorry. At this moment, you should have 6 in your possession, but you'll need 9 to operate the consoles for the first time, and you must use up 39, which you can find in this school, or what remains of it anyway. To round out your amount to 9, you'll have to search around a little. For each subsequent round, you will need as many me cards as there are survivors. For example, if 4 of you died, you'll need 5 me cards. Of course, you could just kill each other without getting the me cards, but you still need to discard 39 of them within the middle of the voting apparatus, or everyone surrenders their right to live. You'll be allowed to leave once all 39 me cards are discarded, provided you already killed me. Let's recapitulate, shall we? 1. Get those 39 me cards. 2. Kill each other by voting and discard the me cards in the middle. 3. You're free to go when you've done that and if you killed me. Ooh, new sprite, okay. No matter what you do, you absolutely must have at least 2 voting sessions. Okay. Excuse me. They are required as they will unlock the next 2 sectors, in which are the other me cards. Oh, one last thing. In the event that someone miraculously dies, a vote will be skipped. That's right, each death removes the need to have a vote for the hour, which is fantastic for the 3 among you who won't need to surrender their right to live. Otherwise, if no one died by the end of each hour slice, everyone surrenders their right to live. Did you all understand this? Instant kaboom for everyone. I'll see you later. Fun! Well, this is a little awkward now. And what did she mean by kaboom? Some of us will die and some of us will live. If we fail, there might be a bomb somewhere to blow this place sky high. Are you sure we should just do what this me person says? Like, fuck 'em, right? We should just try and figure out who this mastermind is, as soon as possible. Luxuria, Gula, Tristitia, Avaricia, Ira, Invidia, Superbia. These are all the old ways to refer to the 7 deadly sins. That's probably what he was thinking about earlier. I don't know what an Ancora is, though. It doesn't really mean anything, because it could easily just have been because Pandora ran out of sins to name us after. Tristitia paused as though he'd just interrupted himself saying something. Something also bothers me. Someone died, so is our limit extended to 2 hours? And should we determine who died too? Your nickname and mine too. All of these strange names are familiar. We're all part of my emptiness, aren't we? That's what we had to figure out. The mood turned even colder as Invidia explained his thought. According to the list of names we found in our room, which I heard others found too, my emptiness is composed of 9 members. It's a group that I recall vaguely, and all of you should too, because all your names appear on that list. In short, we're not just part of it, we are my emptiness. Oh, yeah, I know about that. You're all part of that? Sounds very dangerous. So what if we're part of it? Your name is on there too. Don't try to sass us, little girl. I wasn't trying to do that, Ava, I swear. I just didn't know this was the group I joined. It was advertised as being a group where you can make all your secret dreams come true. It was what now? Boldly lied, Lux. The truth is that you're part of it too, and denying it won't change that fact. She's not wrong. To make it in, you have to be someone very unscrupulous, if that's how you pronounce that word. Anyway, from what I'm seeing here, I wasn't the only one who didn't know who else was in it. Pandora always gave us tasks separately, huh? Pandora's the leader's name, right? I remember that much. He or she purposefully left us all in the dark. That's ironic, because without the goggles inside of their helmets, they would literally not see a thing. I did know about all your nicknames, even if I didn't know what you looked like. It's the list on the website, huh? I made it myself, if it's the one on this... Wait. What was it? The Sin Emptiness? Well, that was a rather loud noise. If it's the one on thesimemptiness.com. Ancora wasn't added yet when I last remember updating the website. Huh? And why would she not be added to the list yet? Because I was the last one who came in. I've been in my emptiness for a week, I think. Hey, sink, dishwasher thing, whatever you are over there, can you stop, please? Okay. I've been in my emptiness for a week, I think. Interestingly enough, that means out of all of us, you're probably the only one without a crime. Huh. Unless you did something in that week. Who knows? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It's probably best not to dwell on the crimes just yet. At least we've established where we all stand now, so all 8 of us can go on. Hold up, cowboy! Something doesn't add up. With Cora, the list of names is 9 long. Is there a problem with that? We were 9 just now, weren't we? Yes, we were 9. Who died? She never said her name. All of them looked at each other in turns. The mood lifted a little. So that's it then? Pandora is already dead? I don't think it's nice to rejoice, but if she's gone, then we won? No, I don't think so. The one who died is definitely an innocent. Innocent of the crime of being Pandora, at least. What makes you say that all of a sudden? Would the mastermind behind all of this go through all this trouble, then just let themselves die? I don't think it's going to be this easy. This sounds more like a trap to me. I think the most likely outcome is that Pandora is one of us who assumed someone else's name. You can't remember much about yourselves, right? So that's it. Pandora is still among us. Luxuria and Gula looked at each other. The mood fell again, a longer silence installing itself among them all. The primary reason was simple. They once again didn't know who they could trust. So what then? The one who died already might still be Pandora. Big deal. Let's just spend the me cards and leave. We already won. Nvidia lifted a finger to call on silence again. King. However, Gula disregarded it and walked nearer to him. Her bust and attire were definitely intimidating him. I am in complete agreement with the lagomorph. The what now? The third participant in our beginning position never ensured her designation was known, and remaining immobile serves us negatively. But Trist is right about that. Anybody else could have said there's someone else. I haven't personally met any of you in the past, so it's not like I could put a name to anyone. Regardless of our conundrum, we cannot afford to remain still. However, I do agree Pandora's methods were unequivocally secretive on purpose. No one has the knowledge of their appearance. So either Pandora died in the room, or someone among us is totally Pandora using someone else's name. Ever heard of What? Occam's razor? I have no idea what that is. It says that the most likely scenario is probably right. Since that girl died, at least we've got another hour to figure that out before we need to take a vote. Everyone seemed to be on board with that idea. I'm not so convinced. But Ancora can't just be like, yeah, no, that's not how this works, guys. Ancora felt a shiver run down her spine. Things are getting dicey. Someone needs to be made suspicious, if at least for insurance. They want to get the mastermind, but that can be used. They can be manipulated to vote for the traitor. My target. Oh? To take their minds off that business for at least a moment, Ancora called everyone over to a nearby floor plan which showed the full accessible area of the school. Hey, look. At least you all remember what this school looks like, right? The plans are different than usual. You're right. Normally it shows the full school, but here it only shows about a quarter of it. Specifically, that's Wing A, the one with the classrooms. Do you think that means this area is the only one that's accessible at all? Let's split up and cover some ground. We have to see exactly what we can reach for now. Makes sense to you? Very well, I will take my leave with Lux. Okay. I'd like to head with Bia. Really? Interesting. I'm already getting the feeling that they might not have been truthful when they said they didn't know anyone. You know, because, I mean, he got mad at her, but then he got over it really quick, and then he, like, checked on her, and now he's saying, like, I want to be with her, even though they were from different groups. I mean, it's not like we have to group up, but Superbia shot him a glance. If her helmet was off, it was clear she'd be looking upon him with the greatest disgust. Whatever, I'm fine with it. Peace out, losers. Bye. The rabbit and the lion left together for another corner of the crossroads. Can we be with Nvidia, please? Just the fact that he's the one I'm most interested means he's probably going to be the first person to die. The horse and the pig left together as well. Hey! Ancora was about to leave too when Nvidia grabbed her by the wrist. Why are you No! Girl! Listen, just be careful. I trust you, but others might not. I feel like you might be the first targeted by the vote, so you should probably try and talk to them. Okay, but I'm really not Pandora, even if our names are similar. I don't know how much that's worth, but for some people, it's much easier to lie than for others. After that, Nvidia let go of Ancora, and the girls set off. So they're not gonna go together, even though they're— Bro. She didn't go too far, still wondering about the possibilities presented to her, stopping to think about them. This is just like when I first booted this helmet. I can hack into the other helmets in order to obtain information when they split up like this. By hacking their models, I can see and hear exactly what the cameras lining on their helmets see and hear as well. That way I can gather information to manipulate them. Based on what I learn and who trusts, it'll vary the options presented with each vote. Still, the goal of this operation is to figure out who the traitor is in the group, whatever. They might want to figure out the mastermind, but what I want them to do is to kill the traitor for me instead. One of them is a traitor to my emptiness, and they've joined it in order to sell me out. I have to figure out who it is, and kill them while masquerading it as a mastermind's death. Another problem. Hacking a helmet will probably present me with a puzzle I have to solve, just like earlier. This is all thanks to you, idiot programming friend. I guess they're a bit like passwords, which seems fair enough. The only person who can compute this stuff fast enough among all of us is me, so it creates a barrier a barrier of entry none of the others can deal with. After I hack, my vision will be replaced with the other person's, so I have to be careful about it. I thought this was going to come up. I was thinking, you know, like, if she's watching and listening to someone else, then it stands to reason that she can't see or hear what's happening to her. So possibly the only thing she would have is feeling. And that could be used in a number of ways, even if you just take the part where she can't see or hear what's going on around her. Finding herself an empty and quiet corner, Ancora sat down to rest a little. She was nervous. Given what she was going through, it was no wonder. I don't have a lot of choices. They all left in groups of 2, except for Nvidia. And hacking someone who's alone isn't really that interesting. I'd hack just about anyone I want, but I can't. There's the frequency to think about too. In order to avoid exterior interference, helmets randomly switch frequencies. Oh? If their frequency doesn't match this helmet during the moment I've got some time for it, there's nothing to do. Hacking them is impossible. At the moment, matching frequencies include Era, Avaricia, and Luxuria's helmets. For now, I'll be hacking another choice. Okay, so Era and Superbia were together, Avaricia and Tristitia were together, Luxuria and Gula were together. So I kind of want to keep an eye on Luxuria, but I also kind of am interested in what these 2 are doing. So I think I'll try them. Solve the puzzle. There are 2 Eves. Okay. Even. Wait, sorry, no. Eves? Why? Leavin? Lever? Lever, even. Something, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. Only one word can form Eve as is. Ugh, that doesn't help. A phonetic equivalent to Eve. So, like Eve, like E, like EA, like E. Yeah. So, Eve and leave? Eve and leave, yeah. Oh, never and leave. Oh, never. Okay. Hey. You solved it. Maybe there will be like one puzzle in this game that I managed to solve without a hint, but you know, that would be enough. Just being able to do one. Connection established. Smile and shine. Don't think anyone actually knows about it. Uh-huh. Era and Superbia were together, as expected. It was clear from the tone of the rabbit girl's voice that their current subject was meant to be a secret from the others. Yeah, we already know none of us know each other. Do you think they would be more suspicious if they knew, though? Like, is it really that big of a deal? Of course it is! None of these idiots know each other, so we have to act like we don't know either. Or act like we don't either. It stays in the illusion of a blah blah blah. It stays in the illusion of a oh my god, why can't I talk? Okay, it's fine, everything is fine. It's also it stays in the illusion of a fair playing field. Yeah, I guess it's as you say as always. So, who are you going to vote for? Not like we're there yet, but... While Ira was talking, he was looking around as if he was searching for something. On the other hand, Superbia didn't lift a single finger, content to give a minimum of effort. I don't know. I don't trust any of them. Maybe I'll vote for you. Ira stopped what he was doing to look at her. She cackled slightly. It's a joke, dumbass. What's important is that they don't vote for me. You know, the only girlfriend who'd totally ever care enough to be around your loser ass. Wow, so they're dating? Okay. And it does not seem so far like a great relationship. Yeah, you're right on that one too. What's your plan for that? I don't think anybody trusts you either. I'm not Pandora, so all I need to do is point the finger at someone else. That little bitch Cora has it coming, I think. Oh my god! Out of all of them, she's the most... No. Out of all of them, she's the one most likely to be lying. I don't know. She seemed very genuine to me. You sure you don't want me... Oh, you sure you don't want my me card? Superbia mimicked pinching her nose at the suggestion. Your me card? Ira, I should deserve to have it, obviously, but Trist gave it to you, so I think I'll make an exception and let you have it. There's no way I touched something that's been held by garbage. Ira shrugged and slid the me card into his pocket. The two of them kept looking for more in complete silence. They don't have a really healthy relationship, huh? Yeah, that's what I said. It makes me feel kind of bad for Ira. Just kind of, though. After wandering around a while, the duo stopped in front of a bench. It's the bench Ancora is on. They just see her sitting there, and she's like, bitch, what the fuck? Why did we stop? Did you see one? No, but I've been thinking. You wouldn't really vote for me, would you? No, of course not. Never thought of it even once. Good, then. Look, we'll get out and leave all of these little idiots in here behind us. Yeah, that would sound good to me. Another silence came around until Superbia broke it, stopping in her tracks near another bench. Say, if we're all in my emptiness, we all committed a crime, huh? I wonder what their crimes were. Maybe, just maybe, if we can learn that, we can blackmail some of those chumps. Figuring that out will most likely be a decent mystery, but it doesn't have anything to do with the traitor I'm trying to weed out from the group. But maybe it can help me, so I'd better stay sharp. Yeah, maybe. You know, I don't get why you stutter so much. Are you really afraid or something? You've always been like this, but it's hella bad right now. Then it's probably genetic. Don't like the idea of fooling those don't like the idea of fooling those bastards? No, it's like, I don't feel like anything has changed. Okay, well, good then. Oh, right there. There's a me card. Under one of the benches was a small key card much like the ones that came from their respective rooms. Superbia pocketed it. Think we should go back to the others? There's nothing here but rubble. Well, of course we should. Come on, Ira. It's a rhetorical question. What I say is law, remember? Yeah, what you say is law, Bia. Glad to know we understand each other. Hey, look over there. What the heck is he doing? She pointed at Invidia as he came out from within the girls' bathroom on the other side of the crossroads, okay? Ira shrugged at that. I guess he's just being thorough. My guess is that he's got no me card yet. I'd like to say it sucks for him, but we do have to find him, so What a fucking pain. If he doesn't find one, we'll have to look around even more. We should join up with the others, anyway. Yeah, it's his problem as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a fuck about any of the chumps here. Maybe they'll think I'm an ass for it, but what's it going to matter if they all end up dying anyway? I'd kill all of them if it meant I could get out. She closed her hands in fists, though despite her stance it was clear to imagine that she felt more powerless than anything else. Look, just calm down, okay? At least let's go through the votes so that it's fair. If violence comes to it, though... He punched in his other hand while they walked off. Fair? Life isn't fair, and you know that better than anybody else. But fine, I'll at least agree to go with the votes, as long as I have the advantage. By the way, do you not remember what happened before we were brought here? I'm having issues thinking about what I was doing this morning. I guess there is a side effect to this generalized sedation after all. I can remember some things, but not normal things you'd expect me to remember. I remember what I think my crime was, but I can't remember what I ate for breakfast. Well, you're in the minority then, because I can clearly remember everything I want to recall. So what did you have for breakfast? I don't want to remember, so I'm not saying. Sounds awfully convenient to me. Maybe you can't remember either. Just admit it. Superbia changed the subject following his sting. I didn't get you for your brain, but your brawn, so shut up and do what I say. Ira's kind of like her bodyguard, then? That's interesting. As long as he's there, Ira will always act in Superbia's favor, it seems. However, she doesn't seem to be giving much of a care about him. Maybe she could be tricked into taking him out somehow. If Ira's the one who dies, then she'd lose her bodyguard and a lot of her threat by the same occasion. Why not get rid of Superbia instead? Because she's a dumbass and she's easily manipulated by anything that works in her favor. Ira might always just agree with her, but if he's her yes man, then she'll need another pillar when he's gone. All of a sudden, frequency switched, interrupting the feed, which cut and restored to Ancora's helmet. Somebody's gonna be there? Bye!
Okay. An hour and 20 minutes had passed since the beginning of the game. Only 40 minutes until everyone dies, if no vote is put in. Ancora climbed up the stairs. She felt a presence behind her. Upon looking back, she saw Nvidia following her. Hey, do you know who you're voting for yet? No, not yet. What does he want exactly? I thought I'm good to vote for whoever you will. Okay. I feel like he's trying to make an alliance, but like that's fair, you know? Thinking about it logically, if we all vote for a different person, we'll get into a deadlock, so... That makes sense, but is this just a poorly thought lure into a false sense of security? Security? Oh, okay, but I'm still not sure yet. I think we'll need to talk it over. If you think that's a better way, know that if we talk about it, things might turn bloody. In here, there's no way to restrain anyone, and whoever we're going to vote for won't let it happen so easily. That makes sense, but we're still missing details. How will the vote be determined? What's inside of the cylinder exactly? We'll know the answers to those questions very soon. I suppose so. Their dialogue stopped when they reached the top of the stairs and joined the others in front of the cylinder. It was a gigantic structure rising from the floor all the way up to the ceiling. This doesn't look like it belongs in a school, no matter how you look at it. No shit, Sherlock. Of course it doesn't belong here. What are you, an idiot? All 8 participants stood in a circle around the black cylinder, waiting for something to happen. When it was clear nothing would automatically trigger, they got impatient and searched the surface. What's the big deal? We don't have a lot of time. I think close to an hour and a half already went by as of now. That's a fourth of our time. Open already, you dumb shit. Oh, okay, Gula. Sorry, I had to take a moment and be like, who's this? Will you cease your incessant auditory pollution pertaining to every single element belonging to any situation whatsoever? Oh, that's the mood. This 3-dimensional curvilinear object has consoles with card slots around its perimeter, and one is labeled cow. I don't think you'll fit in there, even if your body is also labeled cow. Shots fired. I presume you're having a plethora of exciting times at my expense. Both of you shut up already. You're giving me a headache. If you're not willing to figure out how this works without jumping at each other's throats, you might as well die first. Despite their faces not being visible at the moment, it was clear Gula and Superbia were glaring at each other, until both miraculously saw reason and dropped it. Anyway, as I found out with Ava, the console surrounding this thing might help us if we insert our cards. I'm assuming we each have a specific spot. Didn't Mi say she would give us further instructions anyway? Yeah, she said she was going to come back when we were going to vote, didn't she? It's technically not time to vote just yet. The cards need to be in first. Okay, let's insert our Mi cards and we'll see then. All of them agreed, and mechanically, their arms all pushed their Mi card into the corresponding slot on each console. After a brief moment, nothing happened. I knew this was stupid. Did we, nah. Did we do something wrong? No, I don't think so. Mi said we needed 9 Mi cards to open this at first, right? Yeah, we were supposed to be 9 here. Fine then. I guess you'll all need my help. Superbia reached into her shirt and pulled out another Mi card from seemingly nowhere. Girl. All the others stared at her accusingly, despite the masks covering all of their faces. None of them said anything, prompting her to indignantly huff back at them. Oh, what now? You're gonna tell me I'm a bad girl for concealing a Mi card? Bitch, please. As if you wouldn't have done the same to secure yourself your next votes. She went to the leftover console, which was labeled Panda. Oh, so it is a panda! To insert the Mi card into it. Once that was done, she waited a little before walking back to the console labeled Rabbit. That's interesting, because I know that Ancora has this hacker friend or programmer friend who's seemingly the one who built all of these, like, masks, helmets, machines, and probably a lot of the facility, but was it their intention, was it their choice to have 2 bears? Because if it was Ancora's choice, that would be odd, because I think that would be, like, kind of suspicious, you know? And if it's not... And what kind of... Is she actually even a bear? If she is a bear, like, is she a grizzly or... Like, what? You know? Interesting. All of a sudden, right when she took her spot back, Mi reappeared to all of them. Here we go. Oh, how splendid! You have made it to your first vote. While the implications of what will happen shortly are terrifying, I still take delight in knowing you're safe and ready. You can't see it just yet, but the cylinder in the middle will be gone. You might currently be feeling it recede into the ground. In front of you, once your vision will have come back, will be a shotgun. Okay. Not just any shotgun. This is a specially made shotgun which can attach to the frontal hexagon of your masks.
You will have 10 minutes to attach your helmet to it upon the insertion of a me card and put in your vote, or you will surrender your right to live. I ran out of breath. It is a non-negotiable 100% certain chance of death. The 6 hours timer will be paused for those 10 minutes. That means you can indeed survive 10 minutes longer than the timer allows, if you do it right on the hour. You will no longer need to unlock the cylinder, so you may put your next cards directly into the contraption in the middle if you wish to give away your right of vote and kill at your indiscriminate leisure. Remember, you still need 2 voting sessions to unlock the way in. The 10 minutes timer will start now. This is probably one of the final times I will be speaking to you like this. If anything important happens, I will still intercede, but otherwise, we'll be saying bye-bye. I will have one final announcement ready after your vote has ended. Unfortunately, one of you won't be there to see it, which is really sad. I'll see you later. Okay. Everyone's vision faded back to reality once again, but this time, as me promised, a shotgun was waiting for them right in front of their helmets. Everyone looked at them with great apprehension. If you think I'm going to just do whatever you say, me, you're a goddamn idiot. Who would put their face on the barrel of a shotgun? We have 10 minutes. There's no time to think. Quick, put your face on the shotgun, or you're going to die. As squeamish as I am to locate my visage in front of an instrument of death, there is no objection. Almost simultaneously, all the students and the teacher pushed the front of their helmets against the symbol on the end of the shotguns, slotting them into the indentations and locking themselves in place. Here we go. Oh-ho-ho! Good. Everyone acted quickly since it was their first time, and they didn't think about waiting a little before locking themselves in place. Now to convince them of the person they have to vote for. We still have to decide over who we're voting for, right? I think we should talk about it quickly, then. We don't have a lot of time. I think Cora is the mastermind. Let's vote for her! That's it. Oh, Ira, you're not even gonna... Come on, that's so obvious. I guess I'm in. Loath as I am to admit it, I hold no objections, but it is fair that, like, if they don't pick someone, you know, like, they'll die, so... Wait, that's way too hasty. Where's that coming from? I don't think the mastermind is Cora. It sounds a little too quick to me, too. Is it because her name doesn't fit with the sins? Do you have another option, then? If not, we'll vote for the most suspicious one, and that right now is totally Cora. She's way too good with the puzzle we had to do, and her name basically screams Pandora. Something like that, I guess. I am none too bothered over my vote, unless your common opinion aims the proverbial firearm at my own self. I mean... She's keeping it real. You guys really should care more, because the faster the real mastermind dies, the earlier we're all out of here. Besides, none of this really makes her the mastermind, does it? Yeah, but we're only 2 who think that way. What about the others? Ava? Lux? We don't have any other choice. It's gotta be her, right? Who else could it be among us all? Who else could it be among all of us? I'm not sure about my vote just yet, but I'll go with what the majority decides. It could be any of us, but first I'd like to hear out what Cora has to say about it. Diplomatic. They're all latching onto the first option that saves them personally. How despicably self-centered. Ancora had to think fast. She hated stressful situations, but she had no choice now. So far, it looks like everyone except Invidia and Tristitia were going to vote for her. She needed to tip the balance, to convince at least 2 of the others to vote for someone else. Was there anything she could say in her defense, while putting the blame onto someone else? I guess this will all depend on what I've seen and learned so far. Okay, okay. Hope we made a good decision then. Don't you guys think it's weird how Bia is taking the lead and trying to steer you? Explain your reasoning. You're looking to kill the real Pandora, right? She was all on board about treating the previous death as Pandora, but now she's trying to have me killed. I'm not Pandora anyway. You can say whatever you want. Need I remind you that you're the most suspicious one in here? You already said your reasoning, but can you elaborate a bit? I'm not an idiot, so I noticed your name was weird. It sounds like Pandora, for one, but it's also not a deadly sin. And also, you haven't been exploring with the others earlier. I saw you hanging around by the bathrooms. It's like you don't need to do it because you know everything already. Refuting those points quickly is mandatory. Oh, frick. I'm not good at doing things quickly. There's only so little time, though. Nervous. The more Ancora wanted to argue and pin it onto someone else, the more she realized that she really didn't have much to put together at all. Aw, man, does that mean I already, messed up? As the minutes passed, everyone spoke out of turn, growing into a cacophony of arguments until finally, Ancora just had to say something. Wait, I have something else. Everyone finally saw reason and paused while Ancora quickly put her thoughts together. They wouldn't wait very long, given that the timer was running out shortly. We can change our names, but we can't change our helmets. The rabbit helmet you wear is very suspicious, Bia. It makes you appear a lot more inoffensive than you really are, but that just means you're the most dangerous one. What is your problem? Do you want to die or something? Because I can send you there quick and easy if you really want. Wait, don't start this. We don't have the time. The vote is almost here. Your helmet would have been more suitable being a donkey due to how much of an ass you are. Okay. This whole time you've just been antagonizing other people. You're a threat to everyone here. What I do or don't do isn't anything you need to worry over, little imbecile. Imbecile? I could buy out your entire family and turn them into my dad's slaves if I wanted. That was a mistake. Saying that was a mistake. So now we know that you're loaded and you have this important family who can just buy people, ruin people's lives, and turn them into quote-unquote slaves. You messed up, girl. Like that's gonna help you after you're dead. Hey, stop. Both of you. I'm not going to stop. Fuck you. You have the personality of a porcupine. Every time you talk, spines fly out and everyone gets pricked, so no one wants to get close to you. Porcupines don't shoot spines from their mouth, you idiot. Bears are stupid, and so are you. A jab at my helmet? Why don't you look at yourself in the mirror in the morning and realize how much of a bucktooth... Oh my god! And realize how much of a bucktooth fuckface you are before stepping outside. Whoo! I don't have buck teeth. That's the helmet that looks like that, you moron. Besides, you wouldn't even know the meaning of a mirror, so stop talking about them. And that pink hair, is that natural? Like cotton candy hair? You're trying to look cute or something. Even with your appearance, it's flabbergasting anyone talks to you at all. It's called style, and I exude it. I take care of my hair so much that Pandora saw fit to give me a helmet worthy of my hairstyle. What do you have, huh? Two stupid little buns? That's what. The altercations between the two of them continued for several moments, during which nobody else could place a single word. By the time everyone noticed how much time had been wasted, the detonations came. Damn. Every shotgun fired, leading to all of their deaths. Yeah, I had a feeling. Well, that was a mess. I guess pointing the finger blindly isn't going to be helpful. There's no point in worrying over it now, since everyone's dead. Without a lead, I need to get someone's trust. Nvidia seemed like the most promising person to help. Maybe, if I could try again, maybe things wouldn't go this badly. Yeah, as soon as it, like, faded black and then came back, but with, like, no options, I knew that, this was not a good path. This was not a good end. But the box remained shut. Okay? Is it really the end? I'm gonna guess, no. Dead end. Yep. Alright, that's fair. That's Gula. Anyway. So I guess these are different outcomes of these. And we know that we are not supposed to watch Ira and Superbia because we can't use any of the information we found out in this voting thing. So if I click here, okay, you may access any segment in the flowchart as you like, provided it has already been unlocked by playing through the game and the Go button is lit up. Some segments have trust requirements. To light up the Go button for those, you must manage the choices preceding them and determine all of their outcomes. Once you enter a segment, all your chosen outcomes will be set for the remainder of this save file, regardless if they were set after or before the selected segment. Okay. Choices will only let you set them if you've experienced all their possible trust-changing outcomes firsthand. Otherwise, the button will be colored red. The autofill button will let you quickly set your choices back up to access a segment you've already been to. However, it won't solve the puzzle of the flowchart. If a segment has an exclamation point over it, you need to set its choices. You will be refused access to later segments until you pick all choices leading up to them. Okay. So if I understand this right, even if I go here, it's set on what I chose already, so I can't just go here and then pick something else. But then, how do I... Yeah, okay. Extras? Ooh, interesting. We'll have to check that out later, huh? Okay, so I get the feeling that Luxuria is actually the person we should be spying on, but because of that, I'm going to go with Avaricia first, and if it's a bad end, I can add it to the bad end that I just got, and then have, and then I can have that video completed, and I can get started on the next one. If it turns out Avaricia is the one we should have looked at, then I guess, we'll just have to, then I guess we'll continue on. Solve the puzzle. Whatever it is. Just sort. Okay. Is this just like lowest to highest or something? 30. Wait, 222. 7, 7, 7, 8. Okay, I'll check that if the first thing doesn't work. Okay. 4. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, whatever. Just. No? Frick. Each group of 3 shares a specific trait. Okay. So, like, these 3 all have 2s in them. These 3 all have 7s. These 3 all have 4s. And then, do they need to be in a specific order? So how about if we reverse it? Think numerical, but not simply numerical. I don't know what that means. Okay, is it that the 2s have to go first and then 4s and then 7s? Ah, there we go. Ahaha. I got pretty far, I think I got pretty far without using that last hint, but, you know, whatever. It'd be like that sometimes. Smile and shine. You have the me card still, don't you? I have no idea where I'll find one here. Avarisha and Tristitia were together, as expected. They were talking about the me cards their group had found. Tristitia got one of them. By deductive process, Ira had the other. Yeah, I still got it. Wouldn't let go of it in a million years now that I know what it's used for. I hope so. Otherwise, we won't be able to vote. Maybe the other teams will have found extras too. I don't think we should count on the other groups. I'm not saying we can't trust them, but I don't think they'll be too much use. I wonder how the voting will work, though. The 2 of them were near the middle of the area, next to a giant black cylinder from floor to ceiling. Tristitia and Avarisha examined the material closely, with the boy also pushing against it with his hands. Whatever it is we have to do will be in there, I bet. Look around this wall. It's completely flat and entirely unremarkable, but there are consoles on the sides. Seems you can fit cards in there. I guess this is where we'll put those key cards then. I think the bomb is in here, but these 9 slots are just to free it. That's a very precise guess. You're sure you're not involved with any of this? Avarisha averted her gaze, turning her head to the side as if she didn't want to answer this. No, don't be stupid now. If I organized something like this, I wouldn't put myself in danger. But you are a teacher in this school, right? You didn't look surprised to see your surroundings. You must be familiar with this place, much like the others in I all were. Tristitia smoothly deflected the topic to another one. I guess. I think we were in Wing A before. This is probably the school we all go to. Since you're so knowledgeable about it, you're most definitely a teacher here too. Okay. Any other topic? She still wasn't happy with the current one. Ever since her introduction, it was clear she didn't like being reminded of her more advanced age. I've been wondering, how did you even get into my emptiness? As far as I know, only students were allowed by Pandora. Tristitia is the one with the online list, so he most likely knows a lot about my emptiness. Maybe he's the one I have to look for. The one that needs to be killed.
Did you use your position as teacher as leverage? Are you asking because you want to know my crime?
The horse-themed guy brushed the back of his head with his hand, not knowing how to tackle the question.
You're sharp. Or maybe it wasn't that thickly veiled anyway. But I had 2 reasons for that, so listen to me before thinking badly of me. I just don't know who to vote for yet. I mean, there's Cora. She's suspicious, but that's just because of her nickname. Everyone has the name of a deadly sin in Latin, but Pandora is Greek, and so is Ancora.
It means anchor. Oh? It means anchor, or hope, I guess, in a more figurative sense. Hope, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly it. And the other reason is,
I honestly don't care. Could you turn around for a moment? Tristitia stared at her in surprise due to the sharp change in topic.
You're not going to stab me in the back, are you?
No, I just want to see something I figured out earlier. Tristitia gave in to the demand and turned around. Avarisha could see the back of his helmet. It had the same cool S the me cards were plastered with. Oh? Interesting. I knew I noticed something when walking with the others before. I don't think anybody else pointed it out or noticed it yet.
What is it?
On the back of our helmets is a symbol. It's a weird S. I'm sure you've seen it before, haven't you? The one on the cards.
Oh, that? Is that why you wanted to look at the back of my head? I've seen it drawn in random locations in the school, yes. Actually, it's not only in this school. For some reason, all over the world, this symbol started being drawn by kids that had nothing to do with each other.
What does it mean, you think? Normally, she is more annoyed than this. Does she find this topic interesting?
I don't know. Honestly, I think everyone's wrong about it. Some people think it has ties to a superhero, but their symbol looks nothing like it. Others think it's a company's logo, but again, no ties.
So it's completely unexplained. I've never really paid any mind to it. I thought it was just a graffiti people were drawing everywhere.
There's gotta be a reason. Anyway, let's keep searching. We can talk about it with the others later, since it's clearly related to our helmets.
The 2 of them left the middle cylinder. Instead, Avarisha looked at the debris scattered around the middle area of the crossroads. A lot of destruction here, isn't there?
Do you know what happened here?
Yeah, don't you? The boy shook his head. Avarisha slumped her shoulders when she realized she had to talk about it now, even though she clearly didn't care. A bomb went off and destroyed all of Wing B with the cafeteria not long ago. A second one collapsed Wing C. Reminder, that's the wing with the gymnasium. So the school closed for a while, and that's how there's no one around here now. Still, whoever kidnapped us really went in hard. They repaired so many walls and put in all these plates. And what of Wing D? Destroyed as well. The only one still standing is Wing A, because the bomb meant for it never went off. Oh, okay. Because the bomb meant for it never went off. That's why I'm thinking the bomb's here with us.
I don't think anyone ever had classes in Wing D. What even was there anyway?
Honestly, I don't even know. I've never gone there. Ugh. This is starting to grate me now. Someone blew up the school and now we're stuck here. Can we move on? Their assessment is more or less correct. The only wing still standing is Wing A, and I guess the crossroads is still standing too. Avarisha reached into a small hole in the debris to drag out a me card. She said something, but the signal grew weaker right at that moment. All of a sudden, frequencies switched, interrupting the feed, which cut and restored to Ancora's helmet. Boom, 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 boom. Aha. Yeah, okay, so this is another, dead end, I think it was called in this game. So as I'm skipping forward, there's some stuff that I think I should talk about. One of those things would be, hey, I have this awesome friend, his name is Sky, and he has returned to YouTube. He is an amazing content creator on his own. I would super appreciate it if you checked him out. Sky has been nice enough to have me on as a co-commentator for a live stream already, and we plan to do more in the future. So if that sort of thing is interesting to you, I would highly recommend you you go to Sky Spire or Sky. Did he change his name yet? I don't know. Highly recommend you check that out. You don't have to worry about coming in and being there the whole time or having to watch the entire thing. It's just another good way to spend time together. I'd like to get to know you guys better, and I hope you guys can get to know me better. Other than that, I know it's been a while, but I am still actually making that Danganronpa tier list video. Yeah, I've recorded for it a lot, and I just had to accept that I wasn't going to get anywhere unless I actually wrote out what I wanted to say. So, I'm hoping that I only have to record one more time, and then I can be good, and I can finish that up and have it out for you. I think the only other thing I have to note is I really appreciate your guys' patience during this time. It's super important to me. Unfortunately, I do not have my own computer or my own laptop to work off of, so especially during this time when everybody's home, it's a lot harder for me to record or even just to edit things, and that's kind of holding up a lot of progress that I would love to be making with this project. Just so you're aware that it is an option, you can support me by becoming a patron of mine. I do have a few things on Redbubble, including my lovely dog Rally. And if you would also like to commission me to do some voice work, that is an option as well. I might eventually set up a GoFundMe or something to help with college, but yeah, so if you guys want and you have anything to give, I would super appreciate it. But it's not necessary, and it's totally fine if you can't. I understand how it be. Especially now. Alright, here's Luxuria. Wait, what is this? I don't know, what is this? There's nothing? But our helmets share the same frequency. I made absolutely sure to check. There's not much I can do about it right now. I have no idea why this is happening. Maybe there's an error in the program, or I'm just missing something vital somehow. It should normally immediately boot. All I can do is pick another helmet to hack for now. For now, wait, are you serious? Bro! Well, now I really have no idea. Well, looks like I'll have something to look into then. In that case, thank you guys for watching. I hope you will check out Sky's channel, and please contact me if you're interested in joining the Dangandubs project or helping at all. And aside from that, I hope you all have a really great day. Till next time!